Alright, hello everyone, it's Teamrocketdraws here with another Pokemon drawing tutorial. And before we get started, I just want to show you guys my sketchbook from some of my Pokemon drawing tutorials on my channel. Here you guys can see Lugia, Charizard. So if you guys haven't seen any of these tutorials, make sure to go check them out. You guys will see some of my sketches just in general, and some of these are from the actual videos. For example, Chimchar right there, Tepig. And you guys might notice that I did some twice, and the reason why was because maybe the first time I didn't like it, and some of them I didn't even end up uploading. For example, Snorlax and also Rayquaza right here. I never ended up doing the tutorial for different reasons. Maybe I couldn't do the voiceover, or I didn't like how it turned out. And for example right here, Latias, the first one, I didn't end up liking how it turned out colored, so I wanted to redraw it and make it a little bit better, you know. And here are some that I never ended up doing, which was Talonflame. There's a few guys that I planned out, but I never had the time to make the tutorial, or I started it but I didn't finish it. And some of these you guys can see that are colored, and on the tutorials they weren't colored, or they're different, and it's because one, I ended up doing it twice, or two, I didn't like how it ended up colored, so I just showed the outline. And an example for that was gonna be Ninetales, which you guys are gonna see in just a little bit. And as you guys see, my drawings are really small. For some reason I spent a long time doing them, like hours, but here are some of my favorites: Zapdos, Moltres. They're small. Like, I even say that on my videos, on my tutorials, that I do them really small. It's just something that I have a habit of doing. Right there, Ninetales, guys. On the tutorials, not colored. I only show the outline because I didn't like how it ended up looking like. The same thing with Gumi. But yeah, so basically that's it, guys. And here we have on screen some drawings that you guys sent in on Twitter, and I just want to thank you guys. The names will be in the description right under the drawing. So I just want to thank you guys for sending in and leaving all your feedback. You guys are awesome. To be honest, when you guys send me your drawings like that and let me know that my videos were helpful in any way, just to be honest, it inspires me, guys. Like, you guys are awesome. Like, it just makes you feel weird, you know, knowing that you're doing videos and that people are watching them and people are learning something from them, or I'm able to help in any way, you know. And that just, I don't know, it just makes it worthwhile, and it inspires me to do more videos, guys. Because one thing, I do a video, but like, I don't know if people are watching them or they're not, you know. I could get views, but you don't get the same feedback than somebody sending in their drawings, saying like, oh look, I watched your drawing, or here, or I did this many of your tutorials, or I watch your videos every day. So I just want to thank all you guys that send in your drawings. So yeah, so now back to the tutorial. We're gonna end up doing Popplio, as you guys can see on screen. And first of all, we're just gonna start by doing this circle, and it's not a perfect circle if you guys notice. And then we're gonna do two lines going down the middle, one going horizontal and the other one going vertical. And then we're just gonna do this line right here, and right now I point out that it doesn't go further to the left than the circle right there. I do like just show you guys with the pencil that it doesn't go further, and basically it should be the same length as the circle that we did at the beginning. And then this line comes out a little bit to the right than the middle of the circle. If you guys see the line that goes down the middle of the circle, it gives you an idea of where it basically comes from. The one on the right, this one right here that I'm doing right now, as you guys can see, it kind of makes this like upside down shark fin. I don't know if you guys see that. It kind of looks like a ghost almost. But yeah, so now we're gonna do the nose. So just do a reference line right there going across at the top of the circle, and one in the middle. Just use these lines to help you place the nose. So basically it's gonna be a small circle, and it's pretty close to the first circle that we did, which is basically the head. So just try to make it as close as you see me doing here. It's just a small gap in between, and don't do it that big, because this nose is not that big, as you guys can see on the reference. And basically we're gonna start doing the nose right here, and as you guys can see, it almost gets to the middle of the head, but there's a small gap, you know. So then it goes to around here, and it kind of curves down there. This is probably one of the hardest part of doing Popplio. Probably this is gonna be the hardest part, but I know you guys could do it. So now right down here, we're just gonna connect it. and it curves. And remember guys that we're gonna start off by doing a sketch, and then from there on you guys are gonna do your final drawing just by looking at the reference that we have on screen, or just by looking at mine. So try not to press it hard since we are gonna be erasing some of these lines. Alright, so now we're gonna start by doing the eye right there. I show you guys that it doesn't go higher than the actual nose, not the circle but just the nose in general. And then right here I do a reference line going across the bottom of the nose, just to show you guys that it doesn't go as low as the nose at the bottom, you know. And then basically it's just like an oval shape. And just pay attention to the gap in between the nose and the eye. There's a small gap also, so just try to pay attention to that and not make it too big, you know, or too small. Alright, so using that reference line that we did at the middle of the head of the circle, we're gonna do this line right here and just curve it a little bit, and it's basically gonna be the mouth. There we go. And remember guys, this is a sketch, so if it doesn't turn out good now, you could always change it later on and make some changes. I do change the mouth a little bit, not much, but I do change a little bit. And then we could just do the tongue right here, which is basically like a curved line right there. And he does have these like two lines right there. And there we go. And he doesn't end up being looking that gray, you know. Alright, so now here we're gonna do the actual eye, which is basically another oval shape. And as you guys can see, it's not in the middle, it's pretty much touching the right side. There's a small gap in between, but and then we're gonna do another one at the top for the highlight, and there we go. Right here, I try to fix it a little bit. And the better that you guys make your sketch, guys, the easier it's gonna be once you do your final drawing. Alright, so now around here, using that middle line that we did earlier from the middle of the circle as a pointer right there, that's just gonna help us place this ear right here. There we go. And as you guys can see, it doesn't go lower than the nose, like the bottom of the nose where and then he has another one right here. There we go. And I gotta say guys that Popplio is probably my favorite starter of the new starters. Let me know in the comment section below which one's your favorite. I know there's a lot of hate on them, but I don't know, I like them. Alright, so now we're gonna do a line right here and another one over here, and basically this is gonna be like his collar. And right there I do a reference line going down the nose just to show you guys that it doesn't go further than that. And I actually change this in just a little bit. I make it too long, too big in other words. And then right here we're just gonna start by doing this curved line just to start doing the collar. And I do change it, like I said before, I make it too big. If you guys could change it right now, that would be great. Just make it a little bit higher and just a little bit smaller. I could have left it like that, but in the end I wasn't happy with this, so I do change it. Not a big change, but I do change it. Just make it smaller. See right here, I make it even bigger. Like I said, I do change that. I made it too big. It's fine, like it's not a big thing guys, but I don't know, I just try to make it as close as the reference as I can. And then we just connect that one, and basically we got his collar. See, like it was just giving me trouble. I wasn't too happy with it, so I do mess with it a little bit. Alright, so now right here we're just gonna start by doing one of the flippers. And right here we're just gonna do a reference line going at the bottom right there, and this is gonna help us know where to place one of the flippers, which is basically his arm. And right there we're just gonna use that reference line going down the nose, just to know how far to make it, you know, in other words. Now we could just do it here, and just look at the reference, or try to look at my drawing guys. It's not always gonna come out the first time you guys do it. It might take you guys a couple tries. That's why we're doing a sketch first, and then we're doing the final drawing, just because, you know, sometimes it doesn't come out right the first time, you know. Sometimes it might take a couple tries to get it right. Now this one comes out from right there, and it goes a little bit higher right there, starts around here. This one of the flippers I think was a little bit hard, one of the hardest parts to do. I don't know, it's just the shape of it. It was giving me a hard time. And just make sure that the flippers are basically the same size, or they just look right, like, because like you guys could do one flipper way bigger than the other one and it's just gonna look off. So just try to make it where the flippers look okay, you know, it looks normal, like the size compared to each other look alright, you know. And like I said, it might take you guys a couple tries, but just try to make it work. Alright, now that we have that, we could do the bottom right here. And this one gets pretty close to the other flipper. As you guys see, it's just a small gap, and it basically, the bottom is a straight line. We're gonna follow that reference line that we did earlier. And right there's a little bit curved, and then this one goes like this, and it goes a little bit further than the ear. If you guys look at the ear at the top, it goes further than that. Not as far. See, I point out right there. That's the ear. It goes a little bit further, but not as far as the flipper, his hand. There we go. And we're basically done with the sketch, guys. So from here on, just look at the reference and just make any changes. Right here, I'm just erasing all those lines that doesn't have, like all the reference lines. And just look at your reference and try to make any changes to your drawing, you know. Like I said, I do make some changes once I do my final drawing. Usually what I end up doing is that I end up erasing my tutorial, not my tutorial, I'm sorry guys, I end up erasing my, let me look for the image, right here, I'm sorry. Here is the final outline. As you guys see, it's really similar to the sketch that I did make some small changes, and those changes that I made was on the collar. Maybe you guys might see the lines where they used to be. Also on the flippers, I've worked on them a little bit, not that much, but I did fix the shapes a little bit. The same thing for the mouth. I worked a little bit on the mouth. I tried to make it a little bit better. But basically that's it, guys. So you guys could either follow this sketch right here, although it's not 100% like the reference, but we're pretty close. So you guys could either look at the reference or look at my outline right here. And I did end up coloring it, guys. I wasn't even gonna put it on the video because I didn't think it came out that good. I used my Prisma Premier color markers, but yeah, so this is how it ended up looking, colored. Like I said, I'm not that happy with it. I'm not the best at coloring, so usually like I don't try to show color my tutorial, since usually I regret it. Like all the ones that you saw at the beginning on my sketchbook, there's so many, probably like half, where I didn't show how it ended up looking colored just because I wasn't happy with it, you know. And usually I don't color my drawings. I leave them just in pencil, because that's how I've always done it. So it's coloring, it's just like not in my comfort zone. I'm sorry, I can't even say that word. But yeah, so I used, like I said, my Prisma Premier color markers. I used 3 different blues, the lightest one being like on the collar. Also there's like a highlight on top of the head, and then I used a little bit darker one, like a sky blue almost, or like just a regular blue for the normal tone, and then like a darker navy blue for the shadows. Overall, I think it came out right, guys, but for some reason he doesn't look that much like the reference. But I think it's just because it's different blues, you know, it's not the same blue. So I think that's one of the reasons that I wasn't too happy with it. But overall, I think it came out right. So hopefully I was able to help you guys on your drawings. And once again, let me know in the comment section if you guys did end up coloring it or drawing it. Yeah, so don't forget to leave a like, guys, and let me know in the comment section who you guys want me to draw next. Oh yeah, and also on the nose I use like a pink and then like a dark pink. The same thing for the mouth, but on the mouth I use like a dark gray, and then I went over it with the pink just so it could look like a darker pink, you know. And then for the eye I use like a really dark gray, and then like on the bottom there's like a small highlight with the lighter gray. And basically that's it, guys. I didn't do that much, and I did end up outlining it with the Sharpie, with the fine tip Sharpie. Basically it just makes it stand out a little bit more, you know. And basically that's it, guys. And the shadows on the nose, I just used a really light gray. The same thing for the eye. At the bottom of the eye there's like a shadow. But I think that's it, guys. So I just want to thank you guys for watching my video. Let me know in the comment section if you guys ended up drawing it. Let me know how it went. Remember that you guys could always leave any questions in the comment section. I'll be happy to reply to them. And I just want to thank all of you new subscribers. We almost have 2,000, which is kind of crazy, guys. Like, honestly, 2,000 subscribers, that's a lot. Like 2,000 people like subscribe to my channel. 2,000 people have seen my videos to the point where they want to subscribe and they want to see more. Which is, I know that's not that much like compared to other YouTubers, but to me that means a lot. You know, that's a lot of people that are watching my videos. So I just want to thank you guys, and let me know in the comment section who your favorite new starter is and which one you guys want me to draw next. And yeah, so I guess I'll just catch you guys on the next tutorial. Team Rocket Draws out.